pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 7 yards to pick up there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And Sharp calls it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Edwards, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Butker's kick here is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Dallas. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's his 10th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 11 overall. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 24, Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from her, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker there, make the play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So we've reached halftime here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. On the ground, this is Johnson. Immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play. Burrow will throw. Anderson a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 65 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Edwards. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Penn. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one's caught. And the 4th quarter lead grows by a couple. So they make the decision that 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. There he goes, left side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 140 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Burrow's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Mahomes. He's got Claypool. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Mahomes gets this to Fant. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Finding Edwards. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes will throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this